Now that seems to be everything inside the box. Really simple packaging. All of the accessories that you need will come with the box. I have no problems with the unboxing. But okay, now let's go ahead and focus on the keyboard. I have the black variation over here. I mean, they do not have another variation, at least at the moment. But yeah, I think it looks clean. The keycaps are shine through, so you can go ahead and see the color through the legends. But it is also pretty light, the keyboard. It is made out of plastic. Now for the keycaps over here, as I mentioned, they are PBT shine through keycaps. Really nice, really high quality. Now for the switches, these are the Kale Sakura Pink magnetic switches. Now this keyboard is hot swappable, so you can change the switches, but the switches are quite the unique ones. They do not have those stems, as you can see on the board as well. There are no holes. So I don't think Gateron switches will fit here, but correct me if I'm wrong. Anyways, I'm kind of surprised on how quiet the switches are, so I'm gonna be very interested in how this keyboard will sound like. Let's go ahead and do a little sound test. That is the most unexpected sound I'm expecting to come out of this keyboard, bro. That sounds so good. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I picked this keyboard up, it kind of felt similar to the Wooting because they're both plastic and kind of light. But the sound is very different. The switches definitely had a role to play in that, because when I was pressing the switches, you heard how silent they were. But yeah, they definitely made a lot of efforts in making this keyboard sound good. That sounded pretty good for me. Talking about good, it's not just the sound that this keyboard makes, but also the performance. I already mentioned that this is magnetic switches, so you already know we will have the rapid trigger feature, 8000 Hz polling rate as well, custom actuation points. It also will have roar mode. I'm not sure what that does, but we're gonna go ahead and check it out more in the software. But yeah, they also have the features that you'll only find in magnetic keyboards like dynamic keystroke, toggle, mod tap. But yeah, and enough with the features. Let's actually go ahead and test this keyboard out for gaming and check out the software. Okay, let's go ahead and plug it in. Whoa, there it is. But okay, I have the website over here. Let's go ahead and find the software, downloads. I think this is the one we should be downloading, AKKO Cloud Driver. Yeah. After downloading, extract the file, go ahead and run it. Installing, please wait. Here it is. First impressions, looks like we can go ahead and remap the button over here if we want to go ahead and change its functions. And under main over here, we can also do the dynamic keystroke functions, mod tap, toggle as well. Custom actuation, it looks like it will be here. Let's go ahead and set it up real quick. Comfort, sensitive, game, and custom. I'm gonna go ahead and do custom, thank you. So go ahead and select WASD, make it 0.1 non-stop rapid trigger. Environmental factors may interfere with rapid trigger, so it is recommended to disable backlight in this mode. Guess we'll have to do that for performance, but okay. I'll go ahead and do 0.1 release distance and the press distance, the trigger key again, and confirm that. Now, I do want to try the dead zone setting. What is this? Okay, I'm kind of actually experiencing some problems on the no dead zone at the bottom, so let me go ahead and do like 3.8. Okay, I'm not really experiencing any more accidental deactivation on 3.8mm dead zone, so we're gonna go ahead and just do that for the bottom. And then, yeah, for my WASD, I will have them on 0.1mm actuation point, 0.1mm rapid trigger. Now, let's go ahead and do the rest of the keys except for number 4 and 5 and shift. So, okay, I've selected all of them. I'm gonna go ahead and make them 0.5mm actuation point, and then, yeah, 3.7 dead zone, sure, 0.1mm rapid trigger. Yeah, that's gonna be my settings for the rest of the keys. Now we're gonna go ahead and select the Windows key and make that 3.7mm actuation. I don't need rapid trigger on that. I just don't want it to accidentally be actuated. I want to press the Windows key fully down before it actuates. But okay, for number 4 and 5, I want it to actuate very instantly, and I do not want it to have rapid trigger. So for the op, this is the required op for it to deactivate. I'll just put it on 0.1mm. So it's gonna only deactivate over here, on the top over here. And to test that, I'm gonna go ahead and hold down 4, and I'm trying to let go like a little bit, and it's not stopping until I let it go fully. And that's why I did it for number 4 and 5, because this is for my plant and diffuse keys in Valorant, and then for shift, this is gonna be my walk key in Valorant, and I don't want to let it go accidentally. But okay, that's pretty much gonna be for my actuation points. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go ahead and do roar settings. What is roar settings? So roar mode enhances your keyboard input speed by ensuring the fastest response from each key after activation. Oh, so maximum performance, I guess. Okay, so we can set up to 4 modes, roar mode. Okay, I'm gonna enable W over here, and then for the next slot, I'm gonna do A, and then for the next slot, I'm gonna go S, and then the next one, I'm gonna go D. So WASD will have roar mode. So this should improve and enhance its input speed. So you can have 4 at the moment. So I'll do that for WASD, I guess. Okay, we also have gamepad mapping. Oh, so if you have a gamepad or like controller keys, okay, if you want that then. Now we also have gamepad curve. Okay, for gamepad settings and other settings. Okay, so that's gonna be pretty much it for the main tab over here. Remap. Yeah, very customizable. I like it. Very simple. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the FN settings. You can also change that. So if you want FN plus S to do a specific thing, you can do that here. Now for macros, you can also do that. Very nice. Now for lights, we do have a lot of different features, but yeah, we won't be using that since we have roar settings, roar mode on. So but yeah, you can do a lot of light modes if you want over here. But yeah, you can also do custom. You can also do my work, and you can also share your light settings, your settings, and your macros. We also have my account and about, so we can do ahead and do check updates. Okay, the firmware is the latest version. Okay, you can also do automatic start, minimize without exit, and okay, here. Calibrating your keys is very important, especially if you just got it for the first time. So let's go ahead and do start calibration over here. So make sure you gently press each button to the bottom in sequence. Do not miss it, and confirm that. Now that should be it. Very nice software, very easy. You do have a lot of features over here. Now I do not see anything similar to snap tap and stuff like that at the moment. Yeah, that's gonna be it for my settings at the moment. I like it. I'm pretty satisfied with these settings. Let's go ahead and test it out in game. And yes, this keyboard does have onboard memory, so you can just go ahead and close the software and your settings should save.
Not get that kill, bro. Wait, behind.
That's 3. My ult is ready.
Yeah, you need to fight.
Enemy remaining.
Let's get mid.
Last one mid, let's go deep.
Nice.
Maybe.
I shot no peeking. 1 enemy remaining. That's 3. Spike planted.
Power of the sun in the palm of my.
1 enemy remaining.
Okay, 2 kills. Quick 2. I like that. Another one. Oh, yes, sir. That's the clip. Right there.
So after testing and playing with the AKKO 3061S HE, it's been an amazing experience so far. Now I did experience a little bit of an issue, but it's very easy to fix in the software. We're gonna go ahead and talk about it later. So how's my experience so far with the responsiveness, the rapid trigger? It's been very, very responsive. I really like it. It feels very instant when you're clicking the keyboard, and the rapid trigger as well, letting go of the keys felt very instant. Going left and right, AD felt really nice. And I don't know, there's just something about these switches and the force that you need to apply to them that makes them so satisfying to press. And the quietness as well, I really, really like it. This is pretty quiet compared to some magnetic keyboards out there, and I really like how it sounds like for a plastic case keyboard as well. And the issue that I was experiencing is related to the space bar. Sometimes it suddenly presses itself without even me touching it, but it was very easy to fix after I set the actuation point to a higher millimeter. I think I set it around 0.4, 0.5 millimeters, and it didn't happen anymore. It's not really a big deal, big difference. Other than that, my experience has been very smooth and very, very nice. I really, really like it. Now let's go ahead and talk about the price though. You can get this keyboard for below $100 if you use my discount code MIGSS10. That is crazy. 8000 hertz really sounds good as well. Rapid trigger, magnetic switches, that is definitely a worth it price, especially if you're gonna be comparing the price to other top magnetic keyboards in the market. Especially if you're not planning to spend around $200, this is definitely a great budget option, and you still get the high specs, very good responsiveness, and a pretty smooth magnetic switch experience. The closest keyboard I'll compare this keyboard to is the Wooting 60HE, of course. It is plastic. It's also pretty similar layout, but the difference is this has 8000 hertz polling rate. Now I didn't see any SOCD snap tab feature similar in the software of this keyboard. It's been a very well-known feature out now for magnetic keyboards, so I'll be surprised if they won't add it here. But yeah, hopefully they add it soon as well, because I'm sure that will definitely make a lot of you guys happier. Now unfortunately, I do not have a very, very slow motion camera to test down the performance of this down to the lowest milliseconds, so I cannot really give you guys that comparison. But if we're gonna go ahead and look at the numbers, yes, this does have 8000 hertz, which is 8 times faster than the Wooting 60HE. Now when I was gaming with it, it felt very instant. I had no problems with the actuation point, the responsiveness. Feeling wise, it can definitely compete with the Wooting 60HE when it comes to responsiveness. And knowing that the keyboard is on 8000 hertz, apparently it's faster, so that is amazing for below $100. But yeah, that'll be it for my review of the AKKO 3061S HE. I pray and hope that this video helped you in some way. I will be putting this keyboard first link in the description, and a little disclaimer, this is sent to me by AKKO, but that won't change my review of this keyboard. Everything that you heard is my honest opinions and review. But yeah, don't forget to stay grateful, guys, and remember that Jesus loves you. Bye bye.